Toledo, a name that echoes through the corridors of history, conjuring images of ancient empires and timeless beauty. Even the name sounds old and important, like a whisper from the past that has traveled through the ages to reach us today. It sits high above the flatlands of Castile-La Mancha, like a guard tower from the past, watching over the plains below with a silent, steadfast presence. The Tagus River, shiny like a silver ribbon in the Spanish sun, wraps around it, providing both a natural defense and a source of life for the city. This special spot, this feeling of being set apart, has shaped Toledo for hundreds of years. Its elevated position has made it a natural fortress, a place of refuge and strength. It's a place where time seems to slow down, where you can almost hear whispers from empires long ago. The echoes of Roman legions, Visigothic kings, and Moorish scholars still linger in the air. My trip took me across the plains, and the city's shape grew bigger and bigger on the horizon. Each step brought me closer to a place where history and legend intertwine. Seeing Toledo from far away, with its towers and pointy roofs reaching for the sky, is something I'll always remember. It's a sight that stirs the soul and ignites the imagination. It's a view that has amazed travelers for thousands of years, a reminder of how special this city is. A beacon of culture and history that has drawn people from all corners of the world. As I got closer, I felt more and more excited, ready to discover the secrets hidden inside its old walls. Each stone seemed to hold a story, each alley a mystery waiting to be uncovered. Toledo is best seen by walking. It's a city that invites you to slow down, to wander, and to lose yourself in its labyrinthine streets. Its streets are narrow and twisty, with cobblestones worn smooth by centuries of feet. Each turn reveals a new facet of the city's rich tapestry. Every turn shows you something new, a peek into the city's long history. From hidden courtyards to ancient churches, Toledo is a treasure trove of historical wonders. The buildings are like pages in a history book, their old stones telling stories of Roman soldiers, Visigoth kings, and Moorish scholars. Each architectural detail is a testament to the city's diverse cultural heritage. But Toledo isn't just old buildings. It's a living, breathing city where the past and present coexist in harmony. It's a lively city with a strong heartbeat. The streets are filled with the sounds of daily life, from the chatter of locals to the laughter of children playing. You can hear laughter from the tapas bars, flamenco music in the air, and smell saffron and oranges on the breeze. The vibrant culture of Toledo is palpable, a sensory feast for visitors. This mix of old and new, of history and energy, is what makes Toledo so interesting. It's a city where the past is always present, yet the future is embraced with open arms. It's a place where the past isn't just remembered, it's celebrated. Festivals and reenactments bring history to life, allowing both locals and visitors to experience the rich heritage of Toledo firsthand. To really get Toledo, you need to learn about its amazing history. This city, perched on a hill above the Tagus River, has seen the rise and fall of empires, each leaving its mark on the landscape and culture. From the Romans to the Visigoths, Moors and Christians, Toledo is a living museum of the past. Started by the Romans, it was once called Toletum, an important city in the Roman Empire. The Romans recognized its strategic location and built impressive structures that still stand today. You can see signs of them everywhere, from the ruins of the Roman Circus, which once hosted grand chariot races, to the strong stone Alcantara Bridge, a marvel of engineering that has withstood the test of time. These leftovers from a time long ago show how powerful the Roman Empire was, even way out here in Spain. The remnants of their architecture and infrastructure speak volumes about their advanced engineering and organizational skills. After Rome fell, the Visigoths, a group of people from Germany, made Toledo their capital. They brought with them their own unique culture and traditions, which blended with the existing Roman influences. This is when the city started to become important for religion and culture. The Visigoths established Toledo as a religious center, building churches and holding significant religious councils. The Visigoth kings, who became Christians, held big church meetings here, changing how people thought about religion in Western Europe. These councils were crucial in shaping the early Christian church and its doctrines. In the 700s, the Moors, coming from North Africa, took over Toledo. They brought with them a rich cultural heritage, including advanced knowledge in science, mathematics, and architecture. The city became a center of learning and acceptance under their rule. Scholars from different backgrounds came to Toledo to study and share knowledge, making it a beacon of intellectual and cultural exchange. Jewish, Christian, and Muslim people lived together, their cultures mixing to create something special and exciting. This unique blend of traditions and ideas led to a flourishing of art, science, and philosophy. You can see what the Moors left behind in Toledo's buildings, in the pretty arches and detailed patterns. Their architectural style, characterized by intricate designs and elegant arches, continues to inspire awe. When the Christians took back Spain in the 1200s, things changed again for Toledo. The city became a focal point of the Christian Reconquista, and new structures were built to reflect the changing times. King Alfonso VI of Castile captured the city, but instead of kicking out the Jewish and Muslim people, he encouraged them to stay. His progressive policies allowed for a period of relative peace and coexistence. Toledo, with him as king, became a place where different religions and cultures lived together peacefully, a place where scholars from different faiths met to share ideas. This era of tolerance and intellectual exchange was one of the city's golden ages. But this time of peace didn't last. Political and religious tensions eventually led to conflicts and upheavals. When the Jewish people were forced to leave in 1492, it was a big change for the city. This expulsion marked the end of an era of multicultural coexistence and significantly altered the social and cultural fabric of Toledo. The streets of Toledo show its multicultural past, a rich tapestry woven from the threads of various civilizations that have called this place home over the centuries. Walking through the twisty alleys of the old Jewish quarter, I was amazed by how beautiful the Sephardic buildings were. These structures, with their intricate designs and historical significance, tell stories of a vibrant community that once thrived here. The Synagogue of Santa Maria la Blanca, with its many horseshoe arches, reminds us of the Jewish community that used to live here. This synagogue, now a museum, stands as a testament to the architectural brilliance and cultural richness of the Sephardic Jews. It was turned into a church after the Jewish people were forced to leave, and it stands as a symbol of both acceptance and intolerance. The transformation of this building reflects the complex history of religious coexistence and conflict in Toledo. If you go to the middle of the city, you'll find the huge Toledo Cathedral. This grand structure dominates the skyline and serves as a focal point for the city's spiritual and cultural life. It's a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, and you can see its two towers from almost anywhere. These towers, reaching towards the heavens, are a symbol of the city's enduring faith and artistic achievement. Stepping inside, I felt a sense of wonder and peace. The vast interior, filled with light and shadow, creates an atmosphere of reverence and awe. The tall arches, the colorful light from the stained glass windows, the giant size of the building, it's all amazing. Each element of the cathedral's design contributes to a sense of grandeur and spiritual transcendence. But Toledo's beautiful buildings aren't just the big churches. The city's charm also lies in its smaller, less conspicuous structures that tell their own unique stories. Hidden in the smaller streets are lots of mudéjar buildings, a style that mixed Islamic and Christian ideas. This architectural style is a beautiful example of cultural fusion, showcasing the harmonious blend of different artistic traditions. The detailed patterns, the use of brick and plaster, the pretty horseshoe arches, all show how creative things can be when two cultures come together. These elements highlight the innovative spirit and artistic collaboration that flourished in Toledo, making it a true tapestry of cultures.